Beautiful viewers, welcome to a brand new episode of the Youth Circle here on Newer TV English with me, your host, Princess McCaffrey. Today we are tackling a very important topic, but before I introduce the topic and the guest to you, remember to keep following the Youth Circle playlist on YouTube, like, comment, share, and talk about it to people around you. Our topic of the day is how does comparison affect confidence? I'll try to give a bit of definition of comparison and confidence. Confidence and comparison are deeply intertwined, and understanding how they affect each other is a key to manage your sense of self-worth in a healthy way. At its core, confidence is your belief in your abilities, qualities, and judgments, and comparison, on the other hand, is the art of evaluating yourself in relation to others, and that evaluation often impacts how you feel about yourself. I have with me Prince Mali and Eric Komi Aja. Eric is a coach and Prince Mali is a speaker and a writer. I'll give them the floor to introduce themselves to you. I'll go with Eric.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Princess McCaffrey, for having me on this show once again.
Welcome.
It's such a great honor and a privilege for me. Well, I go by the name Eric Komi Aja, and on social media, I'm known as Coach Ricky or Ricky English, because I'm an English coach, and I'm also the founder of Perfect Language Center. And through Perfect Language Center, we've been able to help many people, and we're still doing it. We've been helping many people here in Togo, and also through our online courses, we've been able to help and still helping many people all around the world. So that is it.
Great. Prince.
Yeah, thank you very much, Prince McCaffrey, for giving me the floor once again. I'm Prince Mali. I'm a writer and a speaker. I'm also an English teacher here in Lomé. I teach in diverse institutes, and also a writer by the name of Prince Mali. You can see, you can check my books online, available on every online library. By the name of Prince Mali, I give diverse courses, especially on professional English. When we talk about professional English, you can receive courses on business English, legal English, computer science English. You just need to look at your field in which you want to improve your English, and it will be done.
To be done.
Yeah.
Great. You know, I have today two gentlemen who can teach English, who can help you with your English language, your accent, and everything. So, in as much as you want problem in English, you have problem in English, and you need someone to help you, you can just contact both of them. But we'll come to the topic of the day, which is to know how that comparison affects confidence, and that I'll ask you this question to know your opinion about confidence and comparison. I'll go with Prince on this one.
Okay, thanks very much for this question. When you talk about confidence, we are talking about knowing your own abilities, capacities, what you can do, and also acknowledging your weaknesses and knowing how to improve it. And when you talk about comparison, we are talking about the act of comparing yourself with others in terms of their achievements, their appearances, their success in life, their professional life, spiritual life, in whatever things.
Yeah. It's like, let's take the example of Ricky and Prince.
Yeah.
You both are doing the same job.
Exactly.
All right.
And maybe Prince is comparing himself to you, and
Yeah.
maybe the way you speak up, the way you present yourself, the way you
Yeah.
dress up, all that.
Yeah.
It can be like tackled as comparison.
As comparison,
Yeah.
yeah, we can say that.
Yeah.
I would say, first of all, confidence for me is more this self-worth, the way you really see yourself.
Yeah.
That's so important. How do you see yourself? This, and also, as you said, acknowledging what those things that are your strength.
Yeah.
I think that's the most important. And also, this side where you always believe in yourself in any type of circumstances, and not letting anything define your value, but just having this real this real trust in your
Trust, yeah.
abilities and your skills. That is it. And talking about comparison is when people start measuring their lives, their personal achievements, such things like it can be materially, it can be financially, or even be professionally. When you start measuring all those things with, other people's.
Other people.
Yeah.
And it's very bad. Or is it good or bad?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
I wouldn't say. It depends. It can be good sometimes, and sometimes it can also be bad.
Can be bad.
Well, let's take the case of you, somebody who maybe has achieved something, and that's a positive side, and you see the person achieve something, and then you start telling yourself that okay, I can also do this thing, and it really pushes you forward. You see, and at the same time, let's say that you try and you're not able to achieve the same thing, it can create a sense of frustration. And still talking about the negative side is also the side where I don't know how am I gonna tell, like there are some people that you can, maybe you are able to achieve a whole lot of things, but once you start, when you find yourself in a situation where you're measuring yourself, your achievement with other people's, let's say maybe they achieve something like this here, and maybe let's say your abilities can help you achieve something here. You understand, you just limit yourself and you become kind of stagnant, because like you just you come to the point where you start settling for those little things, but while it's maybe you were able to achieve beyond all those things. So that is the bad side of it.
Yeah. And that will make you sometimes feel as if you can't do it, like you are nobody.
Yeah, it gives you the sense that you are.
But if you take the 10, maybe you can do it more than the person you are comparing yourself
even
to.
more, probably. Yeah.
Any positive and negative side of?
Yeah, comparison can be positive and also negative.
Yeah.
When we talk about the positive side, it can be positive when it inspires you a lot. Let's say, for instance, when somebody is achieving a very great exploit in a particular field, it can be a source of inspiration. For instance, okay, that means that, okay, me too, I can do this. I can improve my competencies. For instance, he's teaching English. He's an English coach. Okay, someone can be inspired by his teaching method or his ability to teach English or to inspire people. Okay, I can also read like him. I can also speak like him. I can also teach like him. For instance, I'm a writer. I can also write like Prince Mali. I can also inspire people, motivate people like him. So it can be a source of inspiration. Okay. It can be negative when it leads to insecurity. You are not secure. You are feeling. You are also in depression, in anxiety. You are not okay. You are. It's like you are comparing yourself. You are not identify your true worth, your true value.
Yeah.
So it's very important. It's of paramount significance for us to understand that. For us to compare ourselves. To receive inspiration from somebody is very important to identify, first of all, our true worth, our true identity. Because if you know your identity, it will be very easy for you to receive inspiration from others. Yeah.
So it's not bad to compare yourself to others, but the way you do it.
The way you do it.
the positive way.
Yeah.
That's very important. Compare yourself to others, but the positive way. Okay, I'll go with this question to know how do you know, like, when do you feel most confident in yourself?
Okay.
When you do something and you're like, yes, I do this one, yeah.
When do I feel most confident about myself? I'll take different situations, but first of all, even just something as simple as at the end of the day, where I just check my to-do list and the things I told myself in the morning I was going to do, that I'm able to do all of them. It really increases my confidence, my self-confidence. I feel really confident. And apart from that, I can also talk about when I'm learning something. When I'm learning, I feel like I'm constantly improving. Then there's this one too. But
so what about when you teach people?
Oh, when I teach people, it has become something really. It has become something.
Each time I see your video on TikTok, I feel like this person knows what he's doing. Like, he's confident in himself and he's loving what he's doing.
Yeah, that's love, but I wouldn't say that. It has become like an habit. So, but talking about the time or moment that you truly feel confident in yourself, I would say whenever I dare things that maybe I've never done before. Yeah. Because there's things that you look and they're kind of scary for you. Yeah. But once I dare them, regardless of the outcome, I feel confident. And it also depends on, like, it's from one person to the other. It's your way of interpreting the thing as well. The way I say it, the most important for me is that I've tried it. Maybe it looks scary, but I've tried it. Regardless of the outcome, is gonna increase my my self-confidence.
It's like when you do something you've never done before.
Yeah.
You're afraid of doing
Yeah.
it, but you did it
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
well.
because there are things we've been procrastinating over and over
Yeah.
again. Then a day just comes and you say, "Hey, you know what? I'm gonna try this thing. I'm gonna try this thing, regardless of the outcome. I'm gonna try it.
Yeah.
Once I do it, for me, it really increases because I know, like, if in case it doesn't go well, probably for the next time, this fear is no longer there.
Yeah.
But let's take the case where you've been able to achieve it. That one too is kind of different.
I remember the
so
first day I hosted a show, an
Oh,
event.
yeah.
It's not a show, an event.
Tell us.
I've never hosted an event before, and that day I was given the opportunity,
Okay.
but it was to host a very big thing. I was like, hey, can I do this? It was very scary because it's a whole program that people from all over Africa are coming,
Wow.
and I'm supposed to do the English part and the French part,
Wow.
but I'll be helped by someone else.
Wow.
But it was very scary for me. It was at
Wow.
Palais de Congrès.
Wow.
And it was a big event that they used to do
Event, yeah.
every year. And
Wow.
Togo was that year was Togo's year.
Hosting it.
Yes, hosting it.
Yeah.
I was
Wow.
very afraid. But at the
Oh
end
my
of the
God.
day, I finished the thing, and everyone was like,
Oh my God.
we loved what you did, and it was great, and
Oh
all
my
that. They were
God.
congratulating me, and I was really, really
Yeah.
confident in myself. I was
Yeah.
really proud of myself. I
Yeah.
was able to do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would say that the first day I started hosting too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I was in school, like, we do theory and practicals,
Yeah.
but
That one's
it
also
wasn't
real.
like that. But this first day, I was given the floor to come on TV to
Mm-hmm.
like present news. It was something I was very, very
Yeah.
afraid. I was very. Am I going to do this well? Will people like it and all that? But at the end of
Yeah.
the day, now I can do it without
Yeah.
fear.
Without fear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
yeah,
great.
that's my example.
Yeah.
Prince.
Yeah, self-confidence comes through the identification of your true gift.
Yeah.
Self-awareness is the first principle. So you need to be aware of what you know, what you are capable of doing. For instance, if I know that I can do this, okay? When you identify your true gift, the next thing is practice, because practice brings confidence. For instance, me, before going to before teaching my student, because I used to teach in a lot of institutes in Lomé,
Yeah.
for instance. Okay, I used to practice the courses, practice how you're going to speak, to inspire them. If for instance you are going to give a presentation somewhere like you just mentioned, you need to train a lot, because training gives you a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
And also your environment. You need to be surrounded with people who inspire you a lot, because our environment matters a lot.
Yeah,
You
matters.
need to be surrounded with people who believe in you. They believe in your ability to perform. They believe in your gift. They know where you're going. Because if they can speak positive things about you, it can motivate you a lot.
Yeah.
And also, it's very, very important to speak positive words.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the word we speak carry energy.
Very.
When you speak negative about yourself, I can do this. I'm not able. I can perform like him. I have that inability to succeed, to sell, to I don't know how to mention it. Okay, so you need to speak positive words. I can do it. I'm capable of doing. I'm capable of succeeding. I can also speak like Miss Eric. I can also write like Mr. Prince. I can also speak like Miss McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Okay, I can perform like this.
Yeah.
If you believe, because during my training session, I used to help my students. It's like we are declaring positive words before studying. We declare positive. I can learn English. I can speak. I can do this. Because when they finish declaring, they feel deep inside of them that confidence to move forward.
To move forward.
It's like they are encouraging their spirit to be alert, to be aware of their learning ability. Yeah, that's how it functions.
Yeah, I think just to add to what he just said now, that part of practice is so important. It really helps to build self-confidence. It really helps. I have one of my guys, and he works more in the digital marketing. This guy I've known for a long time now, and he's like, the guy's like got so much skills, and he was there at home and he was just complaining. I said, guy, you got a whole lot of things. But so when he came and started training people too, it wasn't really going well. I said, okay, this is what you do. I think you got to do it this way. I know you're not too comfortable with cameras and stuff like that, but man, this is that's the way now today. So you gotta feel comfortable with that thing. So he's like, okay, maybe you're right. I'm gonna try. And today he started, and now like he's now kind of confident and is in front of camera, and I'm really proud. And today is really paying for him. So I think and if that leads to the second point that he mentioned. He talked about being surrounded with the right people. Let's say he wasn't well surrounded. Okay, he was still surrounded with people who just who only see the negative side. That, he's kind of shy. He's kind of shy guy, and he can't do this or that. Instead of people like me, okay, like me that were there. And to tell him that, man, you can do this, you can do that. He would never try there. But now he there, and we've all seen the result now. So
some people too are there to like discourage you.
Yeah.
They'll always say something to make you feel you can't do it.
Yeah.
You are not up to their level.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna remove you out of my circle.
Yeah, you can't do that.
No.
You're coming to waste my time.
I rather prefer going alone. That's moving with people with those type of mentality. I'm gonna remove you out of my circle. Yeah.
Very important. So how does comparison make you feel? Motivated or discouraged?
Me?
Yeah.
First of all, I wouldn't say that I really do that thing of comparison, but more kind of I'm more like inspired by people. Yeah, I used to do it, but I've stopped it. So I wouldn't say that I'm really comparing myself to people, but I understand first of all that it cannot. Let's take it back to comparison. Okay, let's say it like that. Okay, because that's the question you asked me. But if we say that comparison, I can say it really makes me feel bad, because I understand first of all that I'm unique, and like I'm not called to compare myself with anybody. So that's my path, and so I wouldn't say that it really makes me feel bad. No. It's rather just focus on the positive point, on what someone is doing really better, and just focus on them, and that's all. That's how I moved. So I would just say that it really helps me become a better version of myself. That's when we still call it comparison instead of inspiration. So yeah.
Prince, the same question.
Okay, I'm always motivated by someone's achievement, because my success is not your success. First of all, we need to define our own success. Okay, and everyone, we need to have a notebook to jot down what we want to achieve in our life. For instance, if my success is to buy a car, to build houses, to do this, we have our own definition of success. So I can only be motivated by someone's achievement or success. And many times when I see great people, influential people like my mentors, for instance, achieving great stuff, realizing many things, I feel proud, motivated, inspired to move forward.
Mentor?
I have many mentors.
Oh, okay.
A lot of mentors.
Like
for instance,
one in particular, right?
One in particular. I thought you were talking about
one particular, like Tony Robbins.
Oh, Tony
Robbins, for instance, or Brian Tracy. Because they inspire me through their books, their programs, and I used to register online on Facebook. For instance, Brian Tracy is giving some training program for business people, how to manage your time, how to convince people, how to negotiate in business. So I feel like for instance, when I see them counseling people, giving advice to people, they hold conferences, 1,000 people attending conferences every year. I feel like pro in each field. For instance, I have also one of my mentors. She's from England. She's a great writer, and she even motivated me when I started writing books. And she even pushed me in the career. You see that? So through her training online, and I feel like motivated, inspired. She write like hundreds of books online. You see that? So that's why I can define comparison in terms of motivation and inspiration. Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think people mostly compare themselves to others?
Well, it all starts, I think, from childhood, because even in our homes, we constantly see, often not in every home, of course, but most parents tend to compare. Excuse me, they tend to compare their children. Most parents, so they say that this one is more, more intelligent or smarter. So it starts from there, and those thoughts start like they start getting rooted in the children's mind, and also in schools as well.
Yeah, schools.
In the schools, our teachers constantly compare students and all of that. So, And now today, in our world today, there are many things too, such as the social media, where it's like it's a place where everybody want to prove that they've arrived.
Yeah.
So when you see all those things, it's like there's an expectation from everybody.
Yeah.
So when you see other people's lives online and all of that, if you don't know, and if it seems as if nothing is really moving in your life, you can just easily compare and then think as if, okay, you are not really making it in life, which is not necessarily the case, because even there are things, there are people who are faking life, their lives and all of that. But I would say those are if you ask me where does that come from? The comparison. Those are the places where, some of the causes of the comparison. So, yeah.
Okay. Prince, any?
Yeah, the moment you know where you're going and you know how to set plans, objectives, you refuse automatically to compare yourself with people. Because most of the time we compare ourselves to with people because we don't know where we're going. We don't know how to set goals. Okay, because your vision is not my vision. Your vision is different from my vision. And if I know where I'm going, I will do everything, whatever it takes to get there. You see that? And also envy and jealousy. Envy and jealousy. And also when you don't know how to identify your worth, your talent, your competence. And also most of the time our parents need to also help us. Like for instance, if you have a child, you need to help the child through a process. And there is a writer, he wrote a book on how to help a child discovering his gifts, his talent, competencies. And from childhood, if that child has that that natural ability to discover his talent, his gift, his natural gift, he know from the beginning that, okay, I'm going this way. Okay, so most of the time we compare ourselves with people because we don't know where we're going, really. We don't know how to set plans, objectives. We want to, somebody said, to walk with the crowd is to be lost in the crowd. When you are walking with the crowd, for instance, on social media, when you are scrolling on Instagram, you want to compare yourself with these people because he did this, okay? Because you don't know where you belong. You need to classify your domain. You need to know where you belong, and if you know where you belong, it's very easy to move, even alone. If you can even walk alone, it's not you will not die. You're not going to die. Walk alone. Okay, if you find a mentor, someone who is ready to accompany you or mentor you through his books, his tapes, conferences, walk that way. You get there.
Even our fingers are not the same, so
They are not the same.
Not the same.
They are not the
we
same.
don't have the same future.
No.
We all have different futures.
Yeah,
so
sure.
It's
Exactly.
very important to think about that before comparing yourself to others.
Yeah.
So I'll ask this question: what is the difference between being inspired by someone and comparing yourself to someone?
All right. The difference between being inspired by someone and comparing. I think I'd rather put it this way. When you inspired me, it means that you maybe I see you doing something, I see you achieving something, and I'm like, this person is just a human like me.
Yeah.
He can do this, so that means that I can also do the same thing. So he's not just different, he's not different from me. We all the same. So that means being inspired, or that sense of inspiration, it creates the mindset of possibility. You start seeing yourself as somebody who can do the same thing that person has done. But when you're comparing, when you start comparing yourself, let's say you were not really achieving the same thing, it makes you see yourself in a negative way. So your self-worth, even it can even affect your self-worth, how you see yourself. So I think that's the wrong side of it. But when you're inspired by a person, it creates in you a positive mindset and a positive mentality of possibility to achieve or to have the thing that person has achieved, or maybe that person has. That is in, yeah.
Okay, Prince.
Yeah, first of all, I think in life we need to choose who inspire us and who motivate us.
Yes.
Because, for instance, I know where I'm going, and I cannot permit myself to be motivated or inspired by anybody. Like, for instance, you know where you're going, and you want to be inspired by a footballer, Cristiano Ronaldo or Messi. It does not make sense. Okay, so you need to choose who really motivates you or who really inspires you. And when you identify the source, okay, he can inspire me to do this, to think big, to achieve more, to move forward in my field, in my domain. Okay, so when you start comparing yourself, it's like you are not sure of yourself. You feel insecure. You envy that person. You are very jealous of that person, like you are unworthy. You are incapable of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
But we are limitless. Our capacities are limitless. We can do whatever we think we set in our mind to do. And anything we think of, we dream of, we can accomplish it. It's just a matter of time, a matter of consistency, persistency, and vision, and also how to set plans and goals. Yeah.
You know, we live in a world where there's a pressure to measure up. Everyone wants like be there. Yeah. So how do you manage your confidence? How do you keep your confidence in this kind of world that we live in?
First thing I do is that I said it earlier, and understanding that I'm just unique and very important, and focusing on myself, of course. I just focus on myself. I focus on my growth, not trying to see what this person is. Sometimes you can, but just to see the positive side, but mainly just focusing on yourself, becoming the best version of yourself. That is the way that you can do it. You keep increasing in knowledge, in wisdom, keep investing in yourself, just focus on yourself, not other people. I think that's the way that you can do it.
You can do.
Yeah.
Prince?
Yeah. The question, please.
We live in a world full of like pressure to like measure up.
Yeah.
So how do you keep your confidence in this kind of world that we live in?
Okay, to keep your confidence, I think that is very important I think refuse to be unmovable, refuse to be influenced.
Okay.
Like, for instance, I decide to believe in my gift. I decide to trust in my ability to do this. So you set your mind. You decide. It's like a purposeful decision. Okay, you decide to believe in yourself, and also you decide to be surrounded with good people. Okay, also believe in your uniqueness. You are very unique in this world. You are not here to follow anybody. No, you have a vision. And your vision, if for instance, different from your mentor's vision, very unique.
Yeah.
And also believe that God can help you achieving whatever He gives you as a gift or a talent or a competence. Yeah.
You have to understand it that there's noise all over the places.
All over the
That's why I say that you gotta focus and surround yourself with the right people. Yeah.
Okay. Time is not in our favor. I don't know whether you have anything to say before we wrap up.
Yeah. If you have something in mind, just move forward. Refuse to be distracted. Refuse to be influenced negatively. Know where you're going, and also don't just be pressured by society, by social media. Don't just follow anybody. Okay. You have to set your mind. You have to have clarity in your mind. Know where you're going, and just keep moving forward and learning. Yeah.
Okay. If I will add something, I would just say this: always keep reminding yourself. First of all, know it that you've been called to do something that's only you can do. No one has ever been like you, and no one will ever be like you. You are the unique. You're just unique, that God has created for a specific purpose that only you can accomplish. When you understand that, you know that you have a unique path, so you will not compare yourself to other people. So that is focus on yourself, focus on your growth, understand it, embrace your uniqueness, and I'm sure that you'll be able to accomplish. Just keep investing in yourself, becoming the best version of yourself day after day. Keep investing in yourself, and I'm sure you're gonna get to that place of satisfaction that God has always wanted you to be. And if you wanna learn English,
Contact Coach Eric.
Contact me. You want
Thank
to
you very
learn
much.
English, improve your accent? Contact us.
Contact Coach Eric. Thank you very much, viewers, for your attention today. I was with Coach Eric, Komiaja, and Prince Mali. Thank you very much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
My handsome gentleman.
You too. You look so fresh.
Thank you. And a big shout out to my production team, to my producer, Jerry Torabatiogbe, to my director, Risha Korofanga, and to my MCR, Cristiano Banikwa, and to all the people working around this, Stefan, Richard, thank you very much for the great job you guys are doing. Do have a great day, or great evening, or great afternoon, wherever you're watching us from. Bye-bye. See you next time.